A tech standard is a set of rules that lets others play on a common playground. So a tech standard's like the plain telephone jack that allowed my young daughter to want a Mickey Mouse phone. So, Mr. Zinn and Mr. Williams, are you looking for a standard similar to that, or are you looking for a mandate?
Absolutely, it's the standard. You've hit the nail right on the head here, because as we know from the past, if we study the past, we know from the national standard, there was the National Television Standard Committee, and we had over-the-air broadcasting. Didn't mandate the technology of how the signal was processed. That was up to an individual station or broadcaster. What it allowed is everyone had the same standard to transmit. We had CBS, ABC, NBC compete with each other on the nightly news, and now we're going to have the same thing in TV 3.0. The national standard, but again, how Sony is going to render the video content on the internet or allow you to take the internet and that data and interact with the services that you are buying from DirecTV or AT&T or Verizon. That's the brand new world that we want to see developed through this standard. Not a technology mandate. We're not here for that. The challenges are, in the sense, the current operating environment from the past, where not all MVPD providers were required to address the solution. The elegance and the beauty of this proposal that the Notice of Inquiry embraces is that it's an all MVPD solution. Telcos, satellite, cable are all at the table with the CE manufacturers and other groups. And the internet, because it's open standards, it's well received, everyone understands the concept of common standards that allows the innovation to take place, it's moving along. But we need the framework to ensure that everyone has to play on the same field by the same rules, and that will allow innovation for all those people to figure out how's the best or the coolest way for you to interact with the TV programming that you're purchasing, be it from AT&T, Verizon, DirecTV, or Comcast.
Well, this reminds me a little bit of football. I mean, you want a level playing field, and you want rules that everybody understands so that people don't get hurt, so that the game can be played fairly. And, I mean, I think that's where we need to go. And what you're telling me is that once we get those sorts of rules in place, then the technology ought to take off. Is that?
Absolutely. And we just have to look to when I was a child, we had 3 stations in Boston, Massachusetts, but they all broadcast on the same standard. They competed on the content. Right. In the television side, we all had to receive the same signal, but we went from tube TVs to transistorized TVs. One company decided to go with RCA color mask for color TVs. Yeah. We at Sony went a different way. We went with Trinitron. So no one mandated you have to use this technology to render color video.
Sure.
We developed it, innovated, competed. And what happened? The price of televisions went down over time, and they're still going down.